I think when you're in a core city, there's a certain energy and a certain vibe that you get, and that really gets exemplified and sort of shown in the relationships that are created with other similar folks who are trying to create things. And I think the creative world is one of, it's an individual thing, but it's also one of bringing in other people and running things by them and then figuring out other ideas and creating other things together. So when you're spread out by 20 miles of asphalt between you and the other people all over, even though you might have the internet and you might have a phone line or you might have a text or an email, it's just not the same thing as people who are sort of physically working together. So when that happens, when you put folks like that together in a core, central, urban environment, a lot of special things tend to happen. The good news is you've got a spirit here that you don't have in a lot of cities, and you've got a lot of folks in their 20s and 30s especially who are almost evangelistic about bringing the town back and about creating these types of new 2.0 web companies or technology-based companies or intellectual property companies. You sort of have that spirit to feel, and you have people who really want to be part of bringing back this downtown core. So that's great, and you don't have that in a lot of places that maybe could use that. And it's a Midwest work ethic thing, and I know it sounds a little bit hokey, but it's sort of true. As you sort of become exposed to different parts of the United States, you see that there's something a little bit different, a little bit special about that. The other thing is that things are priced low. So if you're interested in the concept, the economic concept of buying low and selling high, you want to make sure that you come to downtown Detroit. It won't be this way for very long, but things are fairly cheap compared to other urban cores, whether that's housing, whether that's office space, whether that's anything. So you want to sort of get here now, get your roots in, get established, and maybe control some assets at a lower price that will become worthwhile. Well, all things being equal, there's no way you're going to create the kind of company that you want to create better somewhere else than in a downtown urban core. And so I suggest you get here as soon as you can, because you want to get in and get there and be established before the thing takes off, and the thing's leaving the runway right now. And it's only going to get better and better and better, and it's not going to be as long as people think it is. It's not decades away by any means. Every day it's happening, and next year will be 10 times ahead of where we are now. You just have to look back. You look at the last 12, 24 months. Some of this is publicized, some of it's not. But if you just look at the companies that have come down here, that are starting down here, the kind of people who are from the suburbs that never came down here, or came down here once every 8 years, or coming down here now over the weekend, or 2 times a week, or whatever it might be, it's all gaining momentum, and it's going to be geometric. So don't be a dozer.